Hello everyone, my name is Heidi and welcome back to my channel here on YouTube, Baby Name Sunday. So this week's video is so sweet. We're doing a girl's name list and these are going to be just names that you absolutely will love. So they are 50 cute girl baby names ending in the IE or E ending that you'll love. So this is definitely unique baby names for girls, some great name ideas, inspo for you all out there who just love those very cutesy, playful ending names for girls in particular. For today's name list, I did include many submissions from you guys over on Instagram. I asked you guys on my story to submit some names for today's list. And we have so many different names, great varieties for your little girl, for girl name inspo. So let's get on into the list. Starting the list off today, we have the sweetest name, Maxie, spelled M-A-X-I-E. Maxie. This is so playful. It kind of has this tom girl feel to it, and Maxie means the greatest. Second is Chesney, spelled C-H-E-S-N-E-Y, Chesney. This one is so sweet as I love that nickname Chessie, and Chesney means oak grove. Another gender neutral option here is Arlie, spelled A-R-L-I-E, Arlie. I find this one very soft and almost airy sounding, and this one means the long field. Next up is Eiley, spelled I-S-L-E-Y, Eiley. Another big hot commodity name here as everyone loves the name Isla. This adds this really playfulness at the end with that Eiley, and Eiley means from the island or blacksmith. Then speaking of this island feel, we have the name Velzie, spelled V-E-L-Z-I-E, Velzie. This one is again very sweet, fun with the Z, and Velzie is actually a surfer surname and it represents the sunshine on the ocean. A little bit longer here is Maverly, spelled M-A-V-E-R-L-I-E, Maverly. Now this one is just kind of a mishmash of like Maeve, Everly, like all of those really cutesy, more popular names right now created Maverly. I almost hear Maverick as well. I love this submission so much, and Maverly means gorgeous girl of the Meadowlands. Next up is Keely, spelled K-E-E-L-Y, Keely. I've always been so in love with the sound of this one. It sounds beyond sweet and very cutesy, happy to me, and Keely means slender. Another mishmash name here is Ellavie, spelled E-L-L-A-V-I-E, Ellavie. And this name together means this girl filled with life. Indie, spelled I-N-D-I-E, Indie. This one is so sweet. You can have a multitude of different kind of endings. You can end it with the I, I-E, or even Y. And Indie means independent. Then for something a little bit more edgy is Foxley, spelled F-O-X-L-E-Y, Foxley. This one is just so cool. I love how you can incorporate fox as a nickname for a girl, and Foxley means Fox Meadow. Elsie, spelled E-L-C-I-E or E-L-S-I-E, Elsie. This one's actually a diminutive of Isabel, meaning pledge to God. Then I have Sadie, spelled S-A-D-I-E, Sadie. This was actually submitted by a few of you, and I've actually seen this name in particular a lot more frequently, and I find that it's rising again. It was kind of popular back when I was like in school, like in the 90s and even like the late 80s. But now it's kind of rising again. I really love this one, and it means princess. Another S name here is Scotty, spelled S-C-O-T-T-I-E, Scotty. Now Scotty is taken from the name Scotland, so it means Scot or from Scotland. But in general, Scotty is a really great gender neutral name. It's been used so much for a boy, but now I've seen it creep up on the girl side, just like a few other names that I'll be mentioning later on in the list. Okay, so for this next one, Daisy, D-A-I-Z-E-E, I am so obsessed with this spelling. It is so unique and I think it works so well. I love, love, love it. So kudos to you for that. And Daisy is like a cutesy floral name, but actually specifically a daisy symbolizes purity, new beginnings, and cheerfulness. So just like Scotty, I have the name Frankie, spelled F-R-A-N-K-I-E, Frankie. Now Frankie means like free man or freedom. I totally fell in love with this name over the summer as we met this little girl named Frankie camping, and I just, it was just so cute and the name was perfect for her. Then I have Lauralie, spelled L-A-U-R-A-L-I-E, Lauralie. Now this one is very playful, a little bit more longer if you want 3 syllables. And Lauralie is like botanical inspired and it means bay laurel. I added the name Hatley, spelled H-A-T-L-E-Y, Hatley with that nickname of Hattie. I think it just sounds really cool with the T. Hattie sounds like a really cool kind of sporty girl's name. And Hatley means woodland clearing on the hill. Issy, spelled I-S-S-E-Y, Issy. This one's very aesthetically pleasing to look at. I love the spelling, and Issy means God's promise. Then I have Kingsley, spelled K-I-N-G-S-L-E-Y, Kingsley. Another gender neutral option here for the girl side, Kingsley with that nickname of King. I think that's very powerful, and I love how it means King's Meadow. Millie, spelled M-I-L-L-I-E, Millie. Again, another one that I've seen a lot recently, but still kind of more so remaining unique here. I feel like it's quite popular over in the UK. And Millie means gentle strength and hardworking. The next name here is right up my alley, which is the name Starly. So S-T-A-R-L-I-E, Starly, with that nickname of Starry. There's so many fun nicknames for this guy. It's very playful, very celestial, and Starly means starlit meadow. So this one here is totally new to me. It's the name Finty, spelled F-I-N-T-Y or T-I-E. Finty with the nickname of Finn. A really cool, playful alternative to Finley. Oh, I am just so in love with this one as well. And this particular name means white fire or white bull. Now, time for something that's extremely cute. Very cutesy. Like, this is probably one of the most cutesiest sounding names possible to me. And it's the name Posy, spelled P-O-S-I-E or S-E-Y. Posy. There's something about this name that I find just this little adorable, kind of like soft-spirited little girl. Her name would be Posy. And Posy means bunch of flowers. Just like Frankie, I have the name Freddie, spelled F-R-D-D-I-E, Freddie. And Freddie means peaceful ruler. I added the name Rayleigh, spelled R-E-Y-L-I, Rayleigh. I love this spelling so much. And Rayleigh means little ray of sunshine. Little bit vintage here is Nellie, spelled N-E-L-L-I-E. Nellie. I actually love this as a sibling name to Rayleigh, Rayleigh and Nellie, because Nellie means horn or sun ray. So you have that sun, nature incorporation for both of them. Marley, spelled M-A-R-L-E-E, Marley. This one's really sweet. It means marshy meadow. Then I have Destiny, spelled D-E-S-T-I-N-E-E, Destiny. Now this one could be spelled quite a few different ways, but I actually like the E-E ending. And Destiny is actually a virtue name, meaning fate or fortune. Enlie, spelled E-N-L-I-E, Enlie. This one I added because it's one of my favorite names right now. For a girl, it's cute, but it means brave and daring one. Then I have Covey, spelled C-O-V-I-E or V-E-Y, Covey. And this one's just derived from the nature word name cove, meaning small bay along the coastline. Now, here is the time before I move on with the rest of my list today. If you guys are loving today's IE or E ending name list, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking that big red button. It would mean a ton to me. There's also the bell notification beside it if you want to be notified every single time I upload. And make sure you guys go over to Instagram, go check me out on there. It's at @babynamesunday. I upload a ton, and I'm talking a ton of name content. I'm always posting on there basically every single day. So if you want even more baby name inspo other than Sundays, that is the place to go to. All right, moving on down the list here. So next up, another one here that I submitted is the name Sevi. So S-E-V-I-E, Sevi. This one has this kind of peppiness, coolness to it, quite modern, and Sevi means starry. Then I also added the name Lullaby, spelled L-U-L-A-B-E-E, Lullaby. I was feeling quite playful yesterday when I thought about this one, and I thought it was pretty. Lullaby. I just love the roll, and the flow of it is just so cute. And Lullaby actually means famous beauty, gorgeous, or famous little bee. I have Stevie, spelled S-T-E-V-I-E, Stevie. This definitely plays along with Scotty, Freddie, Frankie. There's Stevie, and Stevie means crowned. All right, so our next name is totally new to me. I was like floored when I saw it because I thought it was very unique and so adorable sounding. And it's the name Kitsea, spelled K-I-T-S-E-A, Kitsea. Guys, this is so cute. You can do the nickname of Kit, Kitty, or even C for your little girl. And Kitsea means cassia tree or cinnamon bark. A little bit more of a longer option here for a girl, guys, is Wellesley. W-E-L-L-E-S-L-E-Y, Wellesley. This is also so adorable. It's so long. Wellesley, it just has this cute sound. I feel like Kingsley and Wellesley sound perfect together, and Wellesley means farm amongst the willows. Next up is Shylie, spelled S-H-Y-L-I-E, Shylie. This has to be one of my favorites on the list. I love the nickname of Shy. I don't know why. I just think it just sounds soft, peaceful, and any Shylies in this world are going to be the sweetest souls ever. And Shylie means bringer of goodness. Next up is AC, spelled A-Y-S-I-E, AC with the nickname of Ace for your little girl. It's just kind of like a play on it with that I-E ending, makes it super sweet. And AC means the one or unity. Kennedy, spelled K-E-N-N-E-D-Y, Kennedy. This is another one, just like Sadie and Millie, I have seen quite a bit frequently, so I feel like a lot of parents are really loving those sorts of names. And Kennedy means armored. Esvee, spelled E-S-V-E-E, Esvee. This has a really like pretty sound to it, kind of unique with that E-S-V, Esvee. It's like a modern alternative to Esme, very similar. And Esvee means filled with life. Valley, spelled V-A-L-L-E-Y, Valley, a gorgeous nature name meaning valley between the mountains. Then I added the name Ruvi, spelled R-U-V-I-E, Ruvi, with the nickname of Rue. This one is probably one of my favorites that I personally added to the list. I thought it had a different, unique sound, and Ruvi means cheerful kingdom. All right, last 9 names here, guys, left on the list. So next up is Emberly, spelled E-M-B-E-R-L-I-E, Emberly. This is beautiful, it's long, 3 syllables, and Emberly means fiery meadow. Then for something very playful, again, just like Ruby, is Jettie, spelled Jettie, Jettie. I love how you can incorporate Jet as a nickname for your little girl, very powerful and strong, and Jettie literally means jet. Darby, spelled D-A-R-B-Y, Darby. This is also another one I've seen recently that's just so sweet. I love this sound, it's very soft, and Darby means deer park. Xavi, now this one's edgy because it's X-A-V-I-E, Xavi. I also I really enjoy these sorts of sounds. Xavi with that Z, it just sounds cool, but with the X, that just makes it even more top-notch. And Xavi means archer or keeper of the bows. Whitley, spelled W-H-I-T-L-E-Y, Whitley with that nickname of Wit. This one's cute, and this one means white meadow. Fourth to last name on the list is Rennie, spelled R-E-N-N-I-E, Rennie with the nickname of Ren, and Rennie means powerful counsel, reborn, or lotus flower. I have Flory, spelled F-L-O-R-I-E, Flory. This actually plays really well with Rennie because they both have floral inspiration behind the meaning. So Rennie means lotus flower, is one of the meanings, and Flory means little flower. Rennie and Flory. Second to last name here, we have Lainey, spelled L-A-I-N-E-Y, Lainey. I love the meaning of Lainey. I love how you could do also the nickname of Lane for a girl, very gender neutral. And Lainey, the meaning is bright, shining light. Then last, but certainly not least, a new one here is the name Fayley, spelled F-A-E-L-E-Y, Fayley. It just sounds like a dream to me, and you can incorporate that nickname of Faye, stunning, very vintage-esque, and Fayley means fairy meadow. So you just can't go wrong with that name, especially moving into the fall, autumn season. It's perfect for a little girl. So that is it with today's list. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I know there were a ton of names, but it was so hard to narrow down. I probably have enough names for like 4 other videos, so I'm gonna save them. I might upload a list over on Instagram, maybe a reel, so go and take a look. Make sure you guys are following me over on there at Baby Name Sunday. Then make sure you guys are also leaving in the comments below another IE, EE, or even EY ending girl's name. Is there a particular one that you just absolutely love? Maybe it was from today's list. And I also wanted to thank everybody who submitted names for today's list. You guys are just phenomenal, and I am so glad. It was just such a great variety of names for everyone out there. Take care. I hope you guys have an absolute fabulous week, and I will see you guys next Sunday for another Baby Names list. All right, bye.